Today I want to talk about a particular genre of video games, the roguelike, the roguelite. I mean, there are different names for them. But in particular, I want to speak about my experience with Hades. Now, I am not really I haven't tried many of these roguelikes in my gaming career because it's a genre that just by the description I don't think I would have liked them just by the description alone, right? You go into a dungeon or whatever, and you start and you progress, you die, start from the beginning, you get little power-ups here and there. But what really never sold it for me was the fact that you have to start over when you die. Because I know my skill level, I'm not some speedy runner or anything like that, and so I know I'm gonna die. And quite frankly, the idea of starting over never really appealed to me. Sure, I grew up playing Nintendo and I played Mario and those kind of games. Back then, of course, to make the game longer and get your money's worth, you would have to start over when you die. You were given lives, start over when you die. So that was a part of the design back then, to extend the lifespan of the game. So in modern times, when you see that whole game design is still a thing, I was like, okay, let me try and see if I would like it. I tried to expand my gaming horizons, try to play more games, more genres, where I don't stick to the same genre. No sports, gun only, that kind of thing, no. So I decided to try Hades because I realized Hades 2 was getting a lot of love for Game of the Year. Hades itself got Game of the Year in certain publications. It was heralded as one of the best examples of a roguelike. Roguelite, Hades. So I said, okay, it was on sale during the holiday season, $7 on PSN. I said, I'm gonna pick it up. I can't lose if I spend $7 on the game. And so I picked it up without really fully understanding what I was getting into. My thinking was this. Well, in my initial run, I'm thinking, when you get to a certain part, you beat the boss for a certain level, when you die and come back, you might either start from that boss when you beat that boss, or you have the opportunity, the option to. So I started playing the game, okay, enjoying the mechanics. The art style was very good to look at, smooth, nice, was it the voiceovers, everything. I was enjoying the story. And so I'm playing, and then I got to Meg, the Fury. And I played, I beat her, and I'm like, okay, yeah. This was not the first attempt. This was like the fourth, fifth attempt I beat her. And I'm like, okay, cool, progress. We're getting somewhere. So my thinking is that, okay, if I die now, I will start from after I beat Meg. Because after I beat her, I saw him going up to a next level. I said, okay, good. Conquer that one, progress. Remember, my mind is that you only start over if you don't beat the level. I'm thinking if I beat the level, at least start over from after I beat it. Lo and behold, beat Meg, gone through next level, going. Beat, I think I went as far as the skeleton boss, right? Before that, I didn't beat it, died. So when I realized, wait, I am back at the very beginning of the game, right back at the very beginning of the game, I said no. They can't be serious with this one. This cannot be what all the hype is about. This cannot be what these roguelikes are all about. Do they really think I have all the time in the world to spend on repeating these levels over and over and over again? They got to be crazy. They got to be mad. These games, they are not for me. I've come to the conclusion they are not for me. I am not somebody who would sit there, play a game, get a run, reach a certain distance, die, only to start over from scratch. Are you kidding me? And the problem is that you're not starting over with known quantities. No, sir. you actually starting over with these randomized power-ups, these boons. They are randomized. You don't know what you're gonna get. So you might have a good power-up in one run, not getting the good ones in the next one. So you're at a disadvantage, start again. I don't play like that. That is not my style of gaming. And so I'm just curious as to how these games rose to prominence, how these games became as popular as they are, that they are always in the Game of the Year conversations. What is it? I am not getting it. I am not trying to get it either, because I find it to not respect people's time. These games do not respect your time. I don't care how many people talk about, oh, you're advancing the story, blah blah blah. It is boring to repeat the same levels over and over again, to die and start over, especially with the added layer that you do not know what power-ups you're going to get. You do not know what you're going to get in a given room. I cannot jive with that. I cannot go with that flow. And how persons do it, I don't know. Tip my hat to you guys who love these kind of games, who enjoy these kinds of games. The weird thing is, one of my favorite genre of games are Souls-like. You might say, okay, Souls-like, similar in that regard, that you die, you start over. But no, when I beat the boss, I got to go back over there. So I sweat until I reach the final boss, beat the boss, and then relax, good, breathe off now. At least when I die again, I'm not gonna go over that level again. Big difference. Big difference. You actually see your progress. These roguelites. No, there are two things in games I cannot stand right now. When they say roguelike or roguelites, and when they say procedurally generated. Not my cup of tea. I just feel that procedurally generated is kinda a cop-out, an easy way out in game development. Same thing I feel with roguelikes. A little cop-out in terms of game development. I want a nicely tuned, tightly done playing experience. I want you to script the whole thing for me. I was never a big fan of open world, but I got over it. Not too bad. I like a tightly crafted experience. These roguelikes, they are too unwieldy. You don't know what you're gonna get. They don't respect my time, and some of them are difficult for difficulty's sake. Again, I'm a man who loves the Souls-like genre. Those are my favorite type of game. Beat 'em ups, hack and slash, whatever you want to call them. Action adventure, love those games. But this roguelike stuff, man, they can show water on that. I ain't playing no more. I ain't care to go back to Hades. I think I put in like 6 hours, and I'm done. I'm done with it. Good thing it was cheap, so I don't feel like I got ripped off. $7 was not much to experience this. It was I put in 6 hours, $7, so maybe, almost an hour, $1 per hour. Not a bad conversion. But, yeah, I ain't going back down the road. Alright, so that is just my rant on this genre of gaming, roguelites. I ain't touching another one as long as I'm a gamer. I know there was a reason in my heart of heart I never touched them before. I wanted to know what the hype was about, what it was all about. So I said, cheap entry point, let me try. And yeah, I didn't enjoy it at all. Don't get me wrong, the gameplay is fun, level design is fun, voice acting is enjoyable. My only problem is, it is wasting my time. Now, if it was that after I beat the Fury, I can progress to the next boss, go through that dungeon, I die, start at the beginning of that dungeon, I would have enjoyed, I would have carried on. But I am not about, I played Meg time and time again, I played the Fury time and time again. And it came to the point where I was like, oh man, this again, Okay? Beat you once, twice, 3 times. Still a bit over because I died again. Nah, I am playing that. I think the furthest I reached was when I beat that skull boss. I think this is the run that I reached the furthest in. And yeah, I ain't going to that again. So this was the furthest boss I reached. Beat this boss, right? The Hydra. And again, if it was that when I beat the boss, I would start just after that, I would be fine. But no, man, I ain't going to that again. Alright, so that's it for my little rant on the roguelites. So enjoy the rest of this gameplay. And this is gonna be the last. I ain't touching no roguelite, neither Hades, nor Hades 2. See me again. So bon voyage, that's it for me and this particular genre. Thanks for watching, thanks for listening.
Last shot.